Great as we go live.
All right, we're live. Yeah, we'll start off with Sam. Aftermath boys are back. What a good episode. Anyone else's fingertips chattering tonight?
Oh yeah.
Dude, a very appropriate background from Sam here. I just want to say I absolutely love the Token Teens coach, Exile Island, Dragon Slayer. I love it, man. Very fitting.
The Dragon Slayer
got
slayed
coach.
yet again.
What a proper send off for our king. I'm a little upset about it. I'm not gonna lie.
There's only ever been one Dragon Slayer, and there will never be one again.
Yep, very, very true. Until one of us gets on and continues the legacy.
Hey, I'm the one who plays the trumpet. I play the trumpet.
All right. There.
Do you have Magellan quotes on deck?
No.
Sean Goslin, Unreal episode today, boys. Yeah, we had some big twists.
There's a lot to unpack
here. There's a lot to talk about. Where do you want to start? Where do you guys want to begin?
Honestly, let's start from the top tonight. I think let's just kind of unroll it as we go along because it just kept building on each other. It was one twist after another.
Yeah, I think Tiff did a good job of keeping her cool at the beginning. Like, I'm not going to lie, I'm a very spiteful person. So if I'm in a situation where I'm catching 4 votes at Tribal, I'm probably coming back swinging, hot, pissed off. I think she did a really good job of just like controlling those emotions and keeping it at bay. I want to give her props there. I don't know if I would perform the same way in that situation. So shout out Tiff.
We know Ozzy wouldn't be able to do that.
No, Ozzy would have been so hot.
I mean, he was pissed off at Devin, or was it Devins or a Christian that when they voted out Mike White and he was left out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but he kept it together. I mean, all in all, I think Ozzy's playing a pretty good game. He's been in a good position most of the season so far, and he did ultimately keep it together. He didn't like have a major meltdown or anything. So
no, just that immediate aftermath.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to not. Great use of the word aftermath. It's very hard to not like have some type of emotional reaction in those types of moments. Like when you put yourself in that situation, not many people can just like take it on the chin like that and stay silent and move on. I don't know. That takes a lot of strength or control, whatever you want to call it.
But yeah, I agree with you. Tiff did a great job there. She may have been catching more votes had she came out hot.
I really want to like laugh at how ridiculous Coach was being at the beginning of that episode where he was like, I was in control of the votes. I had everyone doing what I wanted. So funny, dude.
But he did not he was not the one who pushed Tiff's name though. Make that clear.
I think he that was a smooth lie. Yeah, he got away with it.
He did.
Yeah, he did not at all.
No, I was kidding.
That was good, yeah.
I want to highlight this comment from Sean in the chat here. We were talking about how much pull Sari has. Yes, dude, she's running.
It's scary.
She is running.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, we need to keep Sari because she's so trustworthy and she's the one we want to work with all the way to the end. But everyone's saying that.
It's super impressive, the game she's playing. I couldn't be rooting for her harder. Sean, I don't know if you've been watching every episode that we've done here, but we do like power rankings, longevity rankings at the end of our podcast. And we had Sari in the 1 spot last week. So I think she's probably going to be in the 1 spot again this week. We can get to that when we get to that if you guys want to. But Sari, I think she was my winner pick. Maybe. I forget at this point. But man, her stock is just all-time high.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hard to nitpick with her game.
So how many people did you all count that talked to Coach or said to Coach, like, we need you to slow your roll tonight? Like, was it Jonathan?
So it was Jonathan, Chrissy.
I think
it
Rizzo
was
might have
Steph,
said something too.
It was Rizzo. We at least saw those 4.
The funny thing, though, is Chrissy told Coach, you need to slow your roll. It was her that got them in hot water. It wasn't Coach. She targeted Rizzo, and then Sari's just like, we need to get Chrissy out.
Yeah, the editors did a good job of highlighting that. That's a really good point. What were you gonna say, Chase?
Yeah. I was gonna say, oh, that was towards the end, but I meant at the beginning. The ones telling, coach to calm down were, those four.
So what'd you guys think of Ozzy telling Tiffany, like, hey, I voted for you, I'm trying to work with you? Do you think that was legit, or is him just trying to cover his tracks a little bit and not have like another burned person in his trail?
I mean, I think he's willing to work with her in votes. I think he's pretty committed with Suri and Rizzo for his end game, and he'll probably be he's willing to work with other people, but I think those are the two that he isn't going to vote out.
I mean, it's good gameplay to just tell someone, hey, I want to work with you. I'm sorry I voted for you, but I don't really think that that's a true like deep alliance that's going to the end of the game together. I think if anything, it's just a voting block situation where, hey, we both need each other right now, so let's put it to the side and just continue on and work together for one vote. But does Tiff have any allies at this point? Like, what do you guys think? I mean, maybe Joe, it seems like, but like
maybe Joe. I mean,
last week we were saying she's dead in the water. Does she have any winner potential now? What are your thoughts?
She might get pulled in for a voting block, but as far as like a true number one, number two, I don't think she's got anybody.
I mean, Joe likes to latch on to people.
You're really going to say winner potential, though, for Tiffany?
I mean, dude, we look at season 41. We had Erica. I think she had like less than 10 confessionals through 7 or 8 episodes.
And she was on the bottom. She was on the bottom. She had no one.
I was literally saying she's just like dead weight at this point. She's getting cut at some point. Yeah, we got April in the chat here. I like Tiff. She's definitely got potential. She's got Joe. There we go, Sam. Yeah,
I guess people don't agree with me. I'm not saying anything against her. I just don't think she's winning.
Another Tiff comment here. Rick has the biggest target on his back. I would definitely agree with that. Now the coach is gone. Yeah, especially after what we just saw tonight. Tiff is safe for the next week or so. Probably, man. I think Tiff's target level is declining a little bit. Maybe I got ahead of myself by saying she has winner potential here, but she might be around for the long haul. I think a lot of people are looking at her as non-threatening, probably not going to get many jury votes. And like, who does she really have as an ally at this point?
I could see her going to like final 6. At least final 6 at this point.
I mean, final 6 is where all the chaos happens anyway. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know who's targeting her at this point. Now the coach is gone. Who wants her out? I don't know. It's going to be hard to put her in last place of the power rankings this week. We'll get there when we get there, though.
Everyone's going to be going for the middle people next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we get into the twist rant that I have coming up here, I just want to highlight this one more comment. Now that they see the people were willing to turn on coach and vote him out, people are going to start scrambling and approach Tiff as like a secret side ally. That's very well worded, April. I was thinking something similar myself. She's probably going to get pulled into a bunch of different voting blocks here. Yeah. And I don't really see the target on her. I mean, it was clear last week that D was the obvious target, merge. You know, you got to just decide on someone when it's a group that large, and she's the only winner, so it makes sense. And her number one ally was Tiffany, so of course Tiffany is going to catch votes. But man, if it's a stock market of Survivor players, I'm buying Tiffany stock right now. I like it at this price. It's a good position for her in the game, and she's in that middle position that everybody wants to be in. So we'll see. Maybe I'm eating my words next week. Anything you guys wanted to cover before we get into my rant here about this twist?
Yeah, I want to say let's start before the boat shows up, before they pick their pairs. Again, Ozzy admitted that he voted Tiff out, but I originally had thought that was a good strategic move by Ozzy, like we said. But I thought Suri was actually coaching Ozzy to tell Tiff that. But then when Suri goes and says that she thinks getting a middle person out is dumb, I'm like, oh, maybe that was Ozzy just thinking for himself. I don't know. But I don't necessarily know. We'll get into that later. I don't know if getting Coach and Chrissy out was the right move. I think Ozzy had the better strategy of getting a middle person out.
Yeah, I think there was a panic at Tribal when they saw that idol. Yeah. Everybody wants to be safe. We'll get to Tribal in a little bit here. I know we like to go chronologically typically. Sam, did you have anything else you want to cover pre-challenge?
I thought it was funny when Suri was just like, yeah, the only reason I wanted to be the odd man out is because I didn't want to make it awkward for myself and be the last one picked.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Save her energy. I mean, calories are hard to come by out there, man. You do that challenge, you're burning 1,000+ calories physically. I mean, she's kind of smart for sitting out. I'm with you, man. I love Suri.
She's telling everyone, I'm going to lose this challenge, not win this challenge.
Yeah, I mean, Suri is just a gem. I mean, you could put her on every season and the fan base would never get sick of it. So just nothing but positive things to say about Suri. What an episode for her. And she comes back and changes the vote. I mean, we'll get to that. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. All right, I need to just get on my soapbox for a minute here. I don't hate this idea, this concept of duos, but the fact that they don't tell the players in advance what to expect is ridiculous. It's just such poor game design, in my opinion. You got to at least tell the players, like, there's going to be very high stakes implications for these pairs. To just have them like get into pairs and just expect the unexpected is too much when you have this high of stakes. And I have a huge problem with the way they did this twist. I don't necessarily have a problem with a double elimination thing via pairs because we really do need. I mean, we're 10 days away from the last day of this game, so we got to get moving here. We got to start eliminating 2 at once, 3 at once, even. But to not give any implication of what the stakes truly are is just absurd to me. I don't know. How do you guys feel about it?
I honestly wasn't a huge fan. I think it's just more playing into, again, Survivor luck versus the game of Survivor itself, especially after what you just said, like they weren't told ahead of time. So again, this is more of like another luck-based thing, not necessarily adaptability-based thing. Like, sure, they could adapt if they know ahead of time, but this just kind of seems like another luck of the draw. I'm tired of seeing season 50 being like, how lucky are you?
So the reason I don't have an issue with it is because I think the alternative is they split them into 2 tribes. Basically, again, they wouldn't call them tribes, and then each they'll probably like one would win immunity in each, and then they each go to separate tribals and vote one out. And I think that honestly is more or luck based, luck of the draw than what this turned out to be. So I honestly would prefer if they did this even going forward than separate them into 2 groups and have 2 separate tribals.
I just think it would have been a lot more interesting if in the original like scroll they got, it said like this duo will be like just some implication about you will be voted out together at tribal council, because that would have made the decision making way more intense and interesting and convoluted. Like it's just ridiculous to have this large of stakes and not give them like any forewarning about it whatsoever. They just assume they'd be doing the challenge with them and then going back to tribal. So I mean, I know you got to expect the unexpected, but that's crazy.
What I would have liked to see if it was double the stakes, double the reward, double the consequences, whatever they said, was if the duos still won immunity, but then they did what the whole Blood Moon, what we thought was going to happen, and the rest of the 11 or 10 minus Suri, the top 2 would have been voted out. Whoever I would have liked to see that a little bit more.
Where it's individual and then two players get voted out, like the highest vote count. See, I'm all about that too. I love that.
I was more hoping twist. I would have hoped that's where this would have went.
Jeff or Survivor production team, if you're ever watching this, take that idea from us. Use it in the 50s coming up here. Make it so that 2 people get eliminated by single vote count in one tribal council. That'd be fun in the 50s.
That's kind of why I thought that they were. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
The Blood Moon one.
That would have been excellent during the Blood Moon. I know you weren't with us for that, Sam, but we were talking about that on our show here. We would have loved to have like a 17-person tribal where the top 3 vote getters are eliminated. That would have been exciting, thrilling, chaotic, a live tribal, everything production wants. They're just scared to do it.
Oh, Nick, can you pull up Sam Clark's comment?
Oh, yeah.
I want to say that I actually was planning on bringing this up.
Sam, I wrote it down.
We just haven't gotten to this point.
Yeah, we just haven't gotten there, Sam.
Yeah, don't jump the gun, Sam.
And it looks like April agrees with you about the element of chance chase. She thinks that was terrible as well.
Yeah.
The fact that they left an element of competition up to chance makes it seem like they're not truly competing against one another for the sole survivor.
Exactly.
I agree with that, and I disagree with that in some form. I mean, Survivor is always going to have a huge luck element to the game, so we can't just like write that off entirely. But yeah, they're just doing too much here. They really are. I mean,
it's just when the luck compounds off each other. When it's a luck week, and then it's a luck week again, and then it's a compete week, and then it's a luck week again. There's too much of it.
Yeah, and the twists just have too much like luck. I don't think you guys watch Australian Survivor, and
I've seen some seasons of it.
Almost
not all of them.
It's more twist heavy, but the twists don't necessarily aren't as luck based, I would say. So like I think they could do a better job with having less luck. And
I feel like some of them have been, from what I remember, but most of the time it's like very well balanced in Australian Survivor. That's what I like, and I wish that American Survivor took more from Australian Survivor. I could give examples here, but I don't want to get too off topic from what we saw tonight. And I know some of our viewers don't actually watch Australian Survivor, but for those who don't watch Australian Survivor, it's still affiliated with American Survivor. Like they use the same Survivor theme song, the same logo, and everything. And a lot of, maybe not a lot, but some twists and things that have debuted on American Survivor originally came from Australian Survivor. So that's kind of cool. It's like a good little sandbox testing environment for American Survivor.
The latest season just ended. It was a really good season. So if anyone's interested, I definitely would recommend watch it.
One of my buddies was telling me he was really into it until the Final Four. And then by the time it got to the Final Four, he just hated everybody that was left and told me not to watch it. So I'm debating if I want to watch it or not. I just have too many shows to keep up with right now, man. It's tough.
So it looks like Sam said, if you want to pull that one up, 89% of the Survivor fans voted for the exact duo concept. Well, at least Nick and I were part of the 11%. Because yes, I do have this on trial.
That's a funny comment. I like that one. Yeah, I don't really feel like this season is in the hand of the fans myself. I don't feel like my voice is being heard here.
Anytime Jeff brings up from the fans, I write that in quotes.
He's just using that to don't blame me. Don't blame the fans. That's why he's.
I just love all of their reactions too. Every time he says "from the fans," because they all know it's
bullshit,
and then they were all like, "We didn't vote for this." Who were these fans who voted for this?
It was always a farce. I think most of the people I've talked to who watched the show and actually did vote on this said they voted to give them food, voted for less twists, and voted for 2 tribes. By the way, I'm pretty sure that was never addressed. Wasn't one of the questions 2 tribes or 3 tribes in the preseason voting? Do you guys remember that? I'm almost positive that was.
I don't remember, honestly.
I don't think that was an option.
Okay, maybe not then. I don't know. Sam or April, or whoever's in the chat, let us know if there was if you all remember. I'm pretty sure. I think there was a question where it was 2 tribes or 3 tribes. Whatever. We'll see if anybody knows about it. Sam Clark's usually pretty good. He's a good Survivor historian. He's got things on lock, I would say. All right. Well, the challenge was interesting. Jonathan seemed pissed at Christian. They lost by a second.
Yeah.
I mean,
for once, Christian blew a puzzle challenge. Like, that was a puzzle, and he just lacked on the communication side.
Yeah, it was more of a communication-based thing than it was a true puzzle, I would say. It's more of just like large, small, medium, whatever, extra large. So, I mean, you get tired, you get hungry. It's hard to communicate.
Also, Jonathan's large, so what Christian's large might be is small.
The fee-fi faux fum line made me laugh out loud. That was so funny, dude.
When I see a giant put his hand on my shoulder, I'm saying, yes, sir.
Yeah, I bet you Jonathan's probably laughing at that fee-fi faux fum thing, too. That was really funny. Way
that
to
was
word
awesome. But yeah, so I guess right off on the challenge, Coach and Chrissy just couldn't do anything. Coach was holding them back. They had no shot in that.
They still made it farther than Rizzo and Emily did, though.
They somehow made it come back. Aubrey and Devins had the early lead in the second part. Aubrey and Devins blew it. Joe and Tiff could have won it on their first and second try. They fell off the end both times, and then we kind of got the the slow and steady wins the race. And Joe and Tiff, who are in absolutely dead last, it's kind of same thing with Sophie B. She was dead last in that last Final Four challenge, and she pulled it out. So did they.
There's a lot of instances in Survivor history of someone being in dead last and then getting it together for the puzzle. Michelle
Michelle
comes to
twice.
mind.
Yep.
12.
The same twice.
Yeah. Kind of a boring immunity challenge, in my opinion. I don't really
agree.
have anything negative to say. I mean, I didn't really take.
It was pretty neutral. I wasn't upset. It didn't wow me, but
I've never been a big time like challenge enthusiast in Survivor. I'm way more into the social politicking. I was happy with the outcome. I like duo challenges. I find them fun. It's just the implications of this twist not being discussed initially is crazy to me. I probably would have been pissed about it if I were a player on the season, but what can you do? You got to make Jeff happy, especially if you want to get called back for a future season. We get back to camp.
Actually, we go to Exile
we
first.
go to Exile. Good point.
Nick, your favorite part of the episode, I'm sure, the Suri looking at coconuts.
Yeah, I just want to bring up a quick comment from Sam here. Bending over to turn over every coconut was insane. Gotta just use your feet.
I love Suri, but the way she was going about it, I was like, Suri, why are you doing it this way?
Well,
Not a soccer player.
She saw what happened to Colby and was like, can't happen to me.
Not a soccer
No, but like
player,
she was
clearly.
just like at the beginning we saw like what the drone or whatever they were shooting with. She was just throwing what she started like in the middle, and she turned over a coconut and threw it with the rest of the coconuts. Like she wasn't putting them in piles or anything like that. I was like,
she was kind of throwing them. She figured it out.
Eventually, yeah. No, but at the beginning,
she
I was
just
like
setting them over. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing, Suri?
It's hard because
at the beginning I was thinking like, did they tell her like you have to leave it in its place or? But obviously,
I think these people are just so tired and delirious and like hungry. Basically, your brain stops working. I know for me, if I go a day without eating, I can barely function. That's probably it.
How long she had to do that? Was there a limit?
No.
They didn't say time-wise.
I would imagine it's like at least an hour. I mean, it's
probably like 3 or 4 hours for 2,000 coconuts. I would say that looked like a 3 to 4 hour time glass from the Sweat vs. Savvy.
Yeah, I mean, she said herself it was daunting. It looked daunting. That whole beach was covered.
As soon as I heard 2,000, I was like, holy shit.
And it looked like they had the coconut with the Phoenix on it, like dead in the middle of it too. So that's like very annoying.
Shout out Sam's comment because I thought the same exact thing.
On the first shot of the coconuts, thought she was gonna have to crack them open and find it.
I thought the same thing.
That would have been a full day.
I thought that's honestly what I thought. I was thinking you have 24 hours on Exile Island. You find an advantage if you crack one open and find the advantage in it.
Maybe in the 50s we'll get that, but she's I mean that's just too much time. They have like 9.5 days left of game time. They gotta move things fast.
Or however long she was on Exile, that's what I thought it was. And either she'd go back with an advantage or go back without an advantage.
I'm just happy she's safe, man. I love Suri. It's just every episode we get with her is gold. Like, she delivers every time. And then she ends up like doing this challenge successfully, comes back to Tribal and immediately flips Ozzy and swings the vote in the correct direction objectively. Like, that's the way things should have gone, is the way Suri was viewing it. But I guess that's just from her perspective because she's kind of in that middle position. But like from her position in the game, that's exactly where the vote should have gone. You can tell she's clearly driving that alliance of three, that polyamorous relationship as she described it herself.
I mean, the fact that again, Ozzy's playing a great social game this time around. He immediately folded. He's like, I'm so glad Sarie's back. Like, I made an awful decision. I don't think what he pitched was a bad idea, but the fact that Sarie goes in and just absolutely drives it, he's like, yes, queen.
Sam, what would you do if you're in the Rizzo spot there? How do you think you would have handled that? Because you could really go like one of even 3 directions in that spot. Like, how do you think Rizzo should have played it? At least on the beach pre-tribal.
Pre-tribal? I mean, Chrissy obviously was saying his name, but it's one of those, how much pull do you think Chrissy has?
Yeah, and she's desperate.
I think
like she knows she's
like
target.
that side does have more people with the like coach and Steph, Joe, Jonathan, or is that just Coach Chrissy, Steph, Joe, Jonathan? So yeah, there's more people than the Emily. Yeah, it's Emily,
Devins, Emily, Aubrey,
Devins,
Christian, 4.
Aubrey, Christian.
Is there a
That's 4.
5th? I don't think so.
So I think that I think that it was the correct move for them, and then I think probably swing back now next week.
There's a pretty even like 3-3-3. Or not, I guess not 3-3-3, but yeah, the groups are like split into 3 now.
We're at 11. So who would the last 2 be? We'll get to that with the power rankings, I guess. I want to highlight one comment I missed earlier real quick from April. Looks like next week Jeff is going to compete in one of the challenges. I don't know what fan would want to see that, but it isn't this one. Yeah, maybe he surrenders his hosting job to Mr. Beast next week, and Mr. Beast is the host, and Jeff joins the party and is now a contestant. We have 12 contestants. Be fun to vote Jeff out. Yeah, I don't know. He's getting into his Silver Fox era, so maybe he's sunsetting off into retirement after this season, and Mr. Beast is our new host. That'd be kind of rough.
No, Jeff isn't going anywhere anytime soon. He's already said that. He basically has his family live out there with him 6 months of the year.
Yeah,
I've seen articles where like it basically the Survivor set is a family-friendly place. Even the people who are on set, they bring all their family out there for the 6 months they film too. Like none of them are going anywhere anytime soon.
That explains why they love Air Fiji so much. They must hook them up.
I think the specific number is Jeff in Survivor is directly responsible for 59 staff Survivor babies over the past 25 years.
Wow.
Just over people who have met all the staff. That's not even including the contestants.
You are deep into the lore here, man. Wow. I love it. I love this stuff.
So yeah, no, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. They're loving their life out in Fiji. They love bringing their kids. There was one where I think one of their staff members, after they had their first kid, asked, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to come back because our kid's like 1 or 2. And Jeff literally said,
bring him.
This is me giving you permission. You don't have to ask. He's like, whenever you have kids, like this is a family friendly place. You can bring your kids, your direct family, bring them, raise them here. There are so many other families with kids here. Like you never have to ask.
That's cool. Yeah, working for Survivor would be a dream job. I feel like Dream Team is the ultimate job. Yeah.
Apply today. And also when you apply, after you apply, like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, let's throw that on here. Thank you, Chase. Yeah, go ahead, like and subscribe, everyone. If you're still in our chat here, give us a thumbs up, please. Maybe hit the subscribe button if you like this content. We do it for you all. We love our 5 to 10 fans that show up for us every week. So thank you all for jumping in here. Sam, April, Sean, Colin, whoever else is in here. I know we got KP sometimes amongst the animals, others. Shout out our fans here. I want to go into the Chrissy telling Rizzo moment. I think Sam, you mentioned that earlier. Really made herself a target in that moment. Do you think that was what sealed the deal for everybody at that point, or was it Devins pulling out the idol at Tribal and then everybody just wants to play it safe? Like, was that predetermined going in that it was Coach, or do you think it truly flipped in that moment with the idol?
That's what I'm curious about because I mean we did see Suri say that she wanted Coach and Chrissy out, which I would think if that's what Suri wants, that that's what would have happened. But I mean it's an edited show. It could just she could have just brought that up and then changed her mind or they took it out of context. So I'm curious if that actually flipped the vote. Because the thing is, it for sure would have flipped the vote. Like I think it at least flipped like or no, Jonathan didn't flip his vote, but Steph, I think for sure flipped her vote because of that. Joe.
I didn't
So
catch at the end of the show who actually voted for who. My like
I
DVR cut out at
Pretty
the end
much
there.
everyone. Pretty much everyone voted.
Except for
There was 2
Jonathan
votes, so I
voted
would assume Chrissy
it-
voted for
Chrissy
Rizzo and
voted
Emily.
for Rizzo and Emily, which I don't.
Yeah.
That
that-
to me is like the Devin Pinto defense vote from her season, where
Yep.
like say hypothetically the shot in the dark lands, she
But-
wants to potentially have a defense vote out there just to either make it so that those 2 go home or force a tie. I think that was the thought process there. I mean, she knew they were done anyway, so it doesn't really hurt her that much. But yeah, Sam, you make a good point. Like, I wonder how much it was predetermined versus who truly was like just gonna go.
I think after Chrissy, my personal prediction is after Chrissy started targeting Rizzo, I think they were going to split the votes in favor of Chrissy Coach in case they had something or played a shot in the dark, and then was going to be able to get out Aubrey Devins.
Okay. Do we think this backfires on Devins? I mean, we had a comment in the chat here from April. I want to highlight Christian may end up seeing Devins as a threat and then start telling people his idol
I've been saying this for weeks. That I think they're going to start cutting Devins soon.
So they're going to turn on him? I mean, if you got to sacrifice someone for your alliance, you got to do it.
If they're so convinced on getting out a middle person, I think Devins is the one to cut.
I would think it's Aubrey, especially without her idol anymore. Who's going to stick up for her?
I think Christian and Aubrey are going to stick together because Christian and Devins have played the same exact game. Aubrey kind of really hasn't made much of the decisions. It really has been Christian and Devins running it. Aubrey just kind of found the idol and was able to play defense until they forced her to play the idol and waste it.
I still feel like Coach and Emily or not Coach, sorry, Christian and Emily are tighter.
I feel like a lot of the people that wanted Aubrey out are out at this point, so she has a lot less heat on her than she previously did.
That's a good point.
That's a really good point, yeah. Sam, you always bring it, man. I love having you on here. Speaking of Sam, we got the other Sam in chat. Much like Coach for Rizzo, the reality TV Aftermath boys changed my life. Salute emoji. We salute you back, Sam. Thank you,
Sam Clark.
Thank you, Sam.
We love your comments. You and KP and Amongst the Animals, my favorite commenters. April Ann is also jumping up the rankings of commenters too. We got Sean in here as well. Really loving the comments tonight. But yeah, that was a fun tribal. I think.
So before we go to tribal.
We were kind of in tribal, but what do you have from before? Yeah, bring us back.
I was like, I mean, we skipped the entire Coach losing his mind.
Yeah.
We had so many great Coach quotes.
Yeah. He was singing.
Coach was off his rocker. The singing absolutely sent me.
I wrote in my notes, Coach's literal swan song. Once he started singing, I'm going into travel. I'm like, oh, he's for sure gone. But I mean, I could even from the beginning of the episode, we've obviously gotten a lot of Coach, but we got a whole bunch this episode where it just kind of felt like his this episode where
Smarter approach.
Who said it last week? That Coach is off his meds. He stopped taking them.
What's your guys' favorite Coach moment from the season?
Definitely him singing. 100%.
Like tonight, him singing?
Yes, him singing.
I'd say my favorite coach moment was when he said, "Nobody tells the truth like coach." I, I forget
That's a good one.
what that was in and the context of that was, but I remember a couple episodes. Nobody tells the truth like coach.
I think for me, it was in episode 2 or 3, right after Kyle gets medevaced, and they're standing on the dock for the challenge, and Jeff is like asking questions, and he goes to Coach, or he goes to Ozzy, and then he goes to Coach, and then Coach is just like, "I know we're all mourning the loss of Kyle here, but I
Oh,
just want to talk about how bad my back hurt after that challenge." Just totally makes the moment about himself. It was so funny. He's like, the pain I felt must be comparable to what Kyle's going through.
then
My
immediately
back was spasming.
starts arguing with Ozzy.
Oh yeah, and then it turned into an argument. Dude, Coach is the best. God, I love him. He's so bad at Survivor. I love him. I love him so much.
He's entertaining, and then I loved Chrissy putting him in what I called the hammock jail.
The timeout, yeah.
He's
The
still
dragon.
just addicted.
She called herself the Dragon Slayer Whisperer, and then we just
Still
see him rocking.
addicted to haikus.
Yeah,
he's running
like,
through haikus in his head. He only says like half of one. We get the edit, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta be quiet."
He's like saying it to himself, just like snickering, like, ho, 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 ho. It's so funny. Actually, no, I'm gonna take it back. I think my favorite moment was when he decided to swim out and go fishing with Jonathan, and then he lasted like 30 seconds. And he had to be rescued.
I forgot about that. It was so good.
Oh man,
he's been the highlight of the season for me. Which it's gonna suck. It was maybe the best episode of the season, I'd say, but it's gonna suck not having him the rest of the way out. At least we'll get him on the jury. Who's he gonna quote in his jury question?
Great reference from Mike in the chat here. I'm gonna be hanging from the bathroom. Dishes, nothing. Oh, I hope you guys know what that's from. That's such a funny video. What a great meme. Nothing gets me laughing like a nice Steelers playoff loss on top of it. Great reference, Mike. I love it. Shout out Ravens. It's our year. Jesse Minter gonna take us to the promised land. It was always Jersey Jerry. Yes, it was, Mike. Great reference there, dude. That was hilarious. Mike, what are your thoughts on I know Mike's a big coach guy. Mike, what are your thoughts on your favorite coach moment? I don't know if you caught us a few minutes ago when we were talking about it. We were just reflecting on Coach's swan song tonight and going through our favorite moments. Chase was saying the singing tonight. Sam, you said when he said that he's the most honest, or nobody tells the truth like Coach. And for me, it's a tie between him swimming out and getting a cramp and then him upstaging Kyle's medevac to make it about his back spasms. I don't know what's better than that, dude. Coach is just a gem. Got a little sidetracked.
We forgot to bring up the Tidewalker, Oakbound Warrior, Stonebell Monk.
Yeah, dude. The Tidewalker made me crack up when he first said that. I'm no longer the Dragon Slayer. I'm the Tidewalker.
I'm the Tidewalker.
Because I move with the tides, move with the ocean.
He had so many great quotes this season. Yeah. Like, by far. He was the Dragon Slayer Flair. He added that to the end, too.
I think he was doing some trolling on social media all season, because I saw like 3 or 4 weeks in a row he was posting like, "This is the week I go home."
Yeah, he did.
And then he didn't do it this week, so I kind of had a feeling, maybe he doesn't want to legally break the NBA. Yeah.
Well, the before when I don't know how much you guys were paying attention before the cast got like officially announced, and there was like rumors of who was cast. Coach was just tweeting that he was on the cast, and someone was just like, "Aren't you afraid of your breaking your NDA?" And he's just like, he just quote tweets it. The Dragon Slayer plays by his own rules.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, that sounds exactly like him. I I gotta be online more, man. I gotta see stuff like that. That's hilarious.
Wait, hold on. Pull up Sam Clark's comment. I missed the secret
Secret
scene.
Secret scene he
this one
bestowed his
either.
Tidewalker nickname to Jonathan. I actually did see that one. I saw that on the CBS Survivor Instagram.
Okay, I missed
Yeah,
that.
I did see that.
I gotta go back and watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, he gave his Tidewalker nickname to Jonathan. He pulled him into the Alliance, and then he went back to being the Dragon Slayer himself because he said Jonathan was more fitting of that nickname than he was.
Interesting.
And he
No,
wanted to
okay.
go back to his dragon
Back to
slaying
Dragon
ways.
Slayer.
Yeah. I think he had the urge to slay. He's here to slay.
Nice.
Y'all got your nickname ceremonies paid for and scheduled. Yeah, how much is that? $200? Is it 200 to get a coach nickname? I think. Sam, I know you got that number in the chat, man. Let us know what it is. How much is it to get a coach nickname? He's doing that. I think it's on Cameo or something, right?
many-
Or he's got,
Oh, that's right. I did see
it's
that. Yeah, he
maybe-
actually is doing it.
you can get a formal nickname. I wonder if he does a unique
Maybe-
nickname for everyone, or if he just has a master list of like 100 and he just picks from one.
If y'all donate, we'll do it.
If we can get some
Maybe
super chats up
sell
there.
some yak cards and get
Yeah,
get
it's a good
a
idea.
get a
They're
nickname
nearby.
instead.
Yeah, I got them stacked up, man. They're still sealed. So, yeah. Why are Jesus's arms coming out of Sam's head? That's a very good question. April in the chat, do you know this scene? Sam, can you slide to the side for a sec? Do you know what episode this is from? I'll give you a hint. It's from Token Teens. One of the best episodes of the show's history. Arguably the best episode of Survivor of all time.
Actually,
Arguably.
this may be one of my favorite quotes from Coach of all time.
Coach is a psychologist nightmare. He's so thirsty for validation. Ozzy. That's Ozzy. I don't know where that was going, but he is thirsty for validation, and I do love Coach for that. It's just so funny. Oh my god. All right, so I wanted to get back to tribal. Chase, is there anything else pre-tribal you wanted to cover? Did we skip anything?
No, I just wanted to talk about the coach thing. We skipped all of his antics, so I wanted to make sure we covered that.
Sam in the chat was able to take my Angelina eBay auction budget and reallocate it to buy nicknames for each host and subscriber. I wonder what that Angelina auction budget was for. Do you guys know? What was she doing, like a charity auction or something on eBay? I wonder what that was about. But so yeah, Sam, if you got a budget for nicknames, dude, I'd be happy to get a coach nickname.
Well, luckily,
Let us know what you were bidding on.
Too many subscribers, so it shouldn't be that costly.
yeah, we'll get there one
But
day. I think we're almost
also
at 10.
another reason for anyone watching to subscribe.
Yeah,
Sam Clark's
like and
gonna hook you
subscribe.
up.
Like Sam's gonna hook you up. Give us a like, give us a subscription, please. Help us boost the channel a bit. We love you all. We'd love to chat here. We have a blast doing this. All right, now that we're getting a little bit off topic, talking about Angelina's auctions on eBay, which I don't know what is up for auction, but I'm sure
there's some interesting stuff up for auction.
We can get to that another time. That could be a post-season
Podcast.
episode. Yeah. So I really think Devins went about that idol thing the wrong way. I mean, he went straight to it. I think he should have like pretended like he didn't know where it was and had to find it. I mean, he just went straight to it. Like that kind of made it a little sus in my opinion. I don't know.
But he did say that he had a clue to it. He was talking it up, and I'm sure there's more that we didn't see. But he was talking it up, saying he had a clue. He wasn't able to get to it before. Actually, that was kind of sus to me. The fact that he said he wasn't able to get to it before, but he's been at tribals.
Yes, and then he just went straight to exactly where it was, and it's like not that obscure in my opinion, where it would be so obvious off one clue that it's like in one specific like stone in the fire pit. Like if it were me, I would have probably tried to like move around tribal, walk up to Jeff's podium, look around the fire, maybe go to the side, and then stumble upon it. Oh, look, it's right here. I found it finally. I think that'll be a better way to go about it. I mean, it's hard to put yourself in that moment. I mean, these people are starving, they're tired, they've been out there for 15 days already. So I don't know. We're not Survivor players ourselves.
He doesn't want to like a scramble too, where someone's wrestling him for the fake idol. So I kind of get what he did. I think he should have made it out like he had just found the clue, but that would be my biggest
Like he found it
nitpick.
at Tribal, or he found it
No,
earlier that day?
like he had found it since the last time they had been to Tribal.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to go about it. I mean, I think he was panicking in that moment and just like looking for anything. So I don't know.
I mean,
like
he definitely
hard.
panicked. You could tell he was feeling the pressure, and he was like, "I have to do this right now, whether it's believable or not." He was just like, "I have to go for it."
Good question from Sam in the chat here. Sam Clark, usually our Survivor historian, so I go to you with these types of questions, sir. But anyway, he goes, has anyone with an actual idol ever refused to show it, like when Chrissy or Steph asked to see it? I do think in the 30s we had some instances of that. Did we have a Ben Driebergen moment in season 35 potentially where he was like doing the idol in my boot thing? Do I have it? Do I don't have it? But he actually did have it.
Did he play an idol before the vote, or was that Mike Holloway?
Yeah, he did. He did play one before the vote, which I had a problem with back in the day. I don't think that should have been allowed. I think he should have been able to say I'm playing it, but I don't think Jeff should have accepted the idol before the vote. But anyway, I think we might have had a situation with Rick Devens in season 38 also where he was like bluffing an idol.
Didn't Tony bluff an idol too?
His bag of tricks.
In his bag, yeah.
No, but we're talking about where someone like actually has it but refuses to show it when someone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Tony did that
in Cagayan.
In Cagayan, not Winners at War. I think he did that in Cagayan.
I mean, I get why someone could do that too without, or if they had an idol, because then they could be like also trying to bait people to vote for them if they're planning on using it. But I can't think a specific. I could have seen Tony doing that. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Would Colton, when he was medevac, count?
Medevac.
Can I please have your idol? Nope, it's coming with me. Good question, Sam. We might have to go to the Survivor AI. I don't know. I think I want to say Ben Driebergen did that. But I would need to rewatch Heroes, Healers, Hustlers to know that for sure. It's a great question. I appreciate that one. I love when we get deep questions here on this.
So what do you think the aftermath of
I love when you guys drop that word. Sorry.
What do you think the aftermath of Devens not playing the idol is going to be? Because Devens said that he's not able to use it until next Tribal. So do you think he's going to be able to bluff again and they're going to believe it?
I didn't like that. I would have just been like, yeah, I wanted to trick everyone into not voting for me and then keep it. Like, I don't think he should have lied. I mean, obviously he was lying about something. I wouldn't have chosen that lie.
And I think that's like what you said right at the beginning of this episode, or this, yeah, that puts an even bigger target on his back, because now they're either going to vote for him to flush it if it's real, or vote for him to get him out if it's not real.
Yeah, I'm fully on board with both you guys here. I think the target has just been magnified for Devens. I think we had a comment from April earlier about Devens just being the number one target at this point. I think Sean said that earlier. Yeah, here it is from Sean. Rick has the biggest target on his back now.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, April again. He's digging himself into a hole. Mike, Devens proving he's a bad player. He's a clown. I wouldn't go as far to say he's a clown.
I disagree with that.
But I mean, it's not going well for Devens, in my opinion. So he's probably next in line. I think in our fantasy game, for those who are in our fantasy league, I'm picking Devens as the next boot as of right now, unless something changes my mind this week, unless I like see some secret scenes or something. But I don't know. I mean, who's more of a target right now than Devens? Anyone? Coach is gone. I don't even think Tiff would be that high. Chrissy's gone. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be Devens. Jonathan in the chat, maybe. I mean, if you're just looking for a physical beast, maybe.
I could see Jonathan being up there now. Well, we can get into that when we do our.
Jonathan had a pretty good episode.
I think too, man. I like him. I like his odds for sure.
I do want to bring up a fun stat right now. So shot in the darks are 1-6, right?
Yes.
After tonight was the 18th shot in the dark played. There have been
There's
three.
been 2 or 3.
There have been
Okay.
3
Really?
successful shot in the darks.
Wait,
So
who's
after-
been successful? It's Jamie,
Ca-
it's Caleb, and who's the
Who's the
third?
third?
Oh, who was it?
Who is
I
the
know
third?
there's a 3. I know there's a third. It was
don't think
Jamie,
anybody's been successful.
Caleb, 47. I think it was a successful one that didn't need the shot in the dark.
That was Jamie.
The Jamie.
That
I think
was
it 45, yeah. think
I
it was
know
only
there's
2.
a third. No, there. I looked it up before the podcast. That's how I know.
Dwayne.
No, I'm pulling
Someone
it
look,
up again.
someone
now.
look it up for us in the chat.
Yeah.
It was
Sam
Mary.
says,
Mary. Mary played her.
oh
shot in
yeah,
the dark.
Mary. That's right.
yeah,
Mary.
yeah.
Yeah. Mary did. Yeah. Caleb and Mary. Yeah, Mary survives with that. Man, shout out Mary. I'm gonna stand up for her.
Stand up.
We can't see
AI
you.
background. Yeah, I was trying to mog like David. Anyway, yeah, Rizzo's got some heat on him. Good point, Sam. I don't know. I mean, also got allies, got an idol. So I think Devin's next in line. I'm probably putting him next on my boot list here. All right, so I want to go back to the War Dog comment. The
Yep.
team and the twist are not on trial. The peer, what I don't know. The peers are on trial. The humans are on trial. Yeah, anytime we get a War Dog shout out, I gotta acknowledge it. I was a big fan of War Dog. I like his gameplay, cutthroat, aggressive. Got to bring that to Survivor, the new era.
One of the worst challenge competitors of all time.
Yeah.
He might not be the worst, but when I think of bad challenge performances, it's always him because he just doesn't like. He looks like an athletic guy. He's named the War Dog, and he's just flubs every single one.
Is he worse than Brandon Donlin?
Probably not that bad, but
Hey, we're not going to shame Brandon Donlin on this podcast.
We won't shame Brandon Donlin. We won't talk about his inability to get a second leg on a ladder. I will not bring that up. Thank you. Thank you for checking me there. His inability to do a pull-up to save his life will not be discussed. Thank you.
I think there's probably a lot of people on Survivor that can't do a pull-up.
Yeah,
Fair.
I think that's fair. Yeah. All right. So the idol does not get played. Coach plays the shot in the dark. What did you guys think of the mechanics, by the way, for the idol protecting 2 people and the shot in the dark protecting 2 people?
I have a question. Would they both be able to play the shot in the dark, or was only one even allowed to do it?
I think he said only one.
I think,
That's what I thought.
Said only one. The other thing I want to know is if Steph popped her steal a vote, would she have been able to steal 2 votes?
No, because everybody else gets
no, because
they,
everyone.
because they
you're right.
yeah they vote individually. So
That would have been fun though. Steal 2 votes. That would have been real fun.
I would have. Okay,
they're
so
not
I
gonna
know
give anyone.
Shot in the Dark and Idols played for both, but because of the voting individual part, I thought it would have been cool to see one of the pairs was safe and the other one went home.
Yeah, so what you're saying is it would turn into a.
So let's say Coach had an idol, he played an idol, only he was safe, and then Chrissy went home.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misinterpreted. I thought you meant like there would be a
Like-
revote after, and then you would pick one of the 2. Okay, I see.
Or that could have worked, but I mean,
We got to start
I don't know.
eliminating people though. There's too many. I mean, we're still at
I
11
know.
with like 9 days left. We got to really start. There's probably gonna be another double elimination at some point coming up too. Maybe even multiple double
we're
eliminations.
probably getting multiple doubles.
Oh, we got Colin in the chat. Devin's the coldest MFer of all time. Yeah, we were just talking about Devin's before you got in here. We were talking about the way he went about his gameplay there. A little bit sloppy, Colin. I think for myself, if it were me in that situation, I probably would have tried to play it a little cooler. He like took his clue out and then he went straight to where it was. If it were me, I would have gone like around the tribal, searched a few other spots, made it seem less sketchy. I mean, it kind of like tipped people off the way he just the way he just went straight to the spot was a little sketchy in my opinion. And then I want to highlight another comment from Colin here. G looked so great at Tribal Council. Yeah, that was a nice outfit. I think she's going to have a lot of jury outfits to display. So it'll be interesting to see the way that she's looking the rest of the season. I'm enjoying it. Do you think Coach is going to outdo her?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Maybe we can just leave that one up a little bit longer. All right. Coach plays a shot in the dark, not safe. Coach and Chrissy voted out almost unanimously. Sam, did you say you caught who voted for who was the other one for Devins and Aubrey?
That was Jonathan.
Chrissy voted for okay, so Jonathan
on the when they were showing the votes, they did show Jonathan voting for Aubrey and Devins.
I think Steph voted for Aubrey and Devins too.
Okay. No, there only one got read.
No, Steph voted for Coach. It was
she did. Okay.
They were like holding their head in their hands too. Devins is for sure getting voted out next. I'm with you, Colin. I think so too. Yeah. I think we're all probably in agreement there.
I think Devins is gonna find I think he's gonna find an idol.
Need Ponderosa videos to make a comeback. Man, it's been so long without Ponderosa videos. I remember back in the 30s, I would check those on YouTube every single Thursday after Survivor. Yeah, I miss Ponderosa videos. Those were fun. Those were really fun back in the day. Yeah. And then Cirie has so much power, though. She may get called out on it.
I don't think she's going to get called out on it.
No.
Not yet.
I mean,
not yet.
Maybe not yet,
but
early. Do you guys think she can make it to the final? Do you think there's a way for her?
There's a way for sure. At this point, I would be surprised if she's not in the finale. I think that
she's got the winner's edit to back you up there. She does have the best edit of anyone this season, hands down.
I think that her, Rizzo, and Ozzy, I honestly think all three make it to the finale. Because what is there, 6 people?
They all three have a fantastic edit. I mean, you got to look at the edits.
Only one of them go, and just positioning wise, they're all in a great spot. Who's targeting any of them? I mean, Rizzo, we heard Chrissy, but she's gone. No one's talked about voting Ozzy out. No one's talked about voting Cirie out.
Rizzo has an idol. Ozzy has an idol. Cirie has the extra vote. The three of them. Is this a good time to transition into our longevity rankings?
Yeah. We can go into that. I wanted to ask one more question before we do that. Why did Jeff say Chrissy, you'll be first? Was it just they want to give Coach the big moment because he's the star type thing, or was there a legitimate?
I was also curious about that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, they probably have it planned out. At the immunity challenge, I don't know if you noticed, but Coach Jeff did the same thing where he said, "Tiffany, you're first," and then put the necklace around her neck. Then did Joe afterwards. So
ladies first.
Probably just have it ladies first, or
Jeff being chivalrous.
I feel like they probably would save Coach for last, though. Any time, just because.
Same thing as the Colby edit.
Yeah.
Colby goes out last. Also, Joe and Tiff got a food reward. Was that brought up
by us?
No. Was that brought up in the Jeff saying after you win immunity, it's also for food reward? Because I felt like we came out of commercial and I just saw them eating and I was like, oh, they got a reward.
They probably cut that because they need every second is precious when you're editing a TV show. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they mentioned that, but yeah, it was interesting. I want to shout out Colin here. Can we talk about how to get D to the Survivor finale at Liv's Tavern in Fed Hill on May 20th? I think that's a Bryson Wendell event in Baltimore.
It is.
I'm thinking about going to that. I'm not going to lie. So if that's the case, we might need to have fill-in podcasters potentially.
Colin, Nick and I are talking about maybe even doing the podcast in Fed Hill.
We'll see. I don't know if that's going to be reasonable. I don't know. I'm going to want to drink and talk to all the Survivor alumni. I'm not going to want to be the fucking nerd in the corner trying to podcast from the bar. Yeah, come on by. Colin, I might be there, man. Bryson Wendell, all the Survivor alumni will be there. If Nora's there, I'm there. If Reem is there, I'm there. Although I missed them last week, so
Yeah.
But I had a legitimate excuse. That'll be in due time. We'll talk about that. Yeah, I feel like Jeff and I would bro down so hard. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And can't wait for the 4-hour Friday night Edgic podcast. Oh man. The Edgic boys are probably buzzing for this season.
I got my spreadsheet in my notes. With
printed on a t-shirt.
Printed on a t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go. Let's go into our power rankings then. I'll pull up my my other screen here.
Excuse me, our longevity rankings.
Thank you. Our longevity rankings. Colin, if you're still in chat, Sam, if you're still in chat, let us know your guys' thoughts here. Is Suri the dominant one?
April put in some good comments last week too.
Yeah, she had a good say in it. Suri won.
I think we got to put Suri, Rizzo, Ozzy.
Yeah, that's how I would do it.
In that order, I would almost put Ozzy
in that
second.
order. I think
you guys want Rizzo number 2?
Yeah,
I like Rizzo too.
Suri has too much clout. Riz God to the finals. We're a pro Riz God podcast. We are definitely
RIZGOD Rizgod baby. That's his full name.
Ooh, Colin is anti-Suri. It looks like she'll be poached after Devins gets out. Maybe, dude. Maybe.
Nick, do you want to jump to who we had at the bottom last week?
Yes, we could do that. There we go. So we had Tiffany last week in the bottom of our power rankings. Coach Emily, Chrissy in the top 7. Hard to predict a duo
double
boot, though. So that's kind of hard to predict that boot. I mean, we've been pretty good about it. We had D in the 13 spot 2 weeks ago. Coach there. So
we've had like the person getting voted out like pretty much in the bottom.
I think
at least the bottom.
We might have missed
4
one or 2.
5.
Yeah. That one right there with the triple boot, we kind of botched that one a bit. I think we had Genevieve in the top 10. So yeah, I mean, we've been pretty good about it each week. We had Coach at 12 last week. I think he was probably going either way. If it wasn't a double boot, I think he's probably having the votes land on him. People are just annoyed with him. Yeah, I don't know. Sam, I don't know if you asked that originally. Who'd you have in the bottom? We had Tiffany in the bottom last week, and I don't think she's in a poor position anymore. Honestly, I think she's probably in a really good position.
10, we got to put Aubrey.
We have Colin saying Joe is in 10th in the chat, though. I don't hate that. I don't really hate that. I'm not really high on Joe anymore.
I would put Joe at 8, Jonathan at 9.
Sam, what are you thinking?
I mean, I don't see Joe going super far, but I don't think he's in a ton of danger next week in particular. I really think that it's going to be I think Devins is the obvious one, but I think it's going to be one of the 4 of Devins, Aubrey, Christian, or Emily.
We want to go Emily here then? Chase, what was your
Aubrey?
thought?
I would put Aubrey before Emily.
I'd put Emily, or I put Aubrey ahead of Emily because Emily has been
Emily the flipper. Here's the thing.
With them the whole time, and she's just kind of put her foot in her mouth a lot more than Aubrey has, I'd say.
I agree there, but I think Emily is going to flip because she always flips. I think she's going to flip on that alliance, and then she's going to put herself in a better spot.
She is dating Ozzy too. If you
wait, what? What?
It was just like you haven't seen. There was like an AI like Facebook, one of those like AI like Facebook posts.
Emily's like engaged or married. I think it's like. No, but I think Emily flips soon, and I think she puts herself in a better position. I think I stand by my opinion. Aubrey at 10 before Emily. I would put Emily more towards 7 or 8.
I don't know about Emily. I think she's dead with Devins. I don't know.
All right.
We got Jonathan, Steph, and who's the last one I'm forgetting? Jonathan, Steph, And let me check my list here.
Tiffany.
Tiffany, yes. Okay.
I still think Christian's higher than 8. I would put him more towards 6. Christian is still kind of right in the middle. He's still more towards the top.
I think that Christian could be in trouble, especially if Devins wins immunity.
Yeah, I'm with you there. They're gonna want to burn someone from that alliance. That's why I don't have
I think
any faith in
that
Emily,
Devins
Aubrey,
and
or Christian.
are the two that people are going to want to get out.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm very low on all 4 of these right here.
Ozzy already was burned by Christian.
Yeah, that's a really good point there too. He's got a vengeance for Christian the same way he did for Coach.
That is a good point.
I might put him below Aubrey, honestly.
Yeah, I honestly, I'd be fine with that. I could even put him at 10. I think I'd say Christian and Devins, at least for next week, would be the 2 that I would think would be the favorites to get
I do think it's
voted
one
out.
of those 2. I do think it's one of those 2 before Emily and before Aubrey, but these 4 I'm very low on. I don't really see much winner potential in any of them, to be honest with you. None of them have gotten a great edit.
They started off strong.
I wouldn't necessarily say no winner potential, but I think next week for sure, because I think that Rizzo and Suri and Ozzy are kind of gonna, for the next couple weeks, kind of ping pong back and forth between the 2 alliances.
So Steph, Jonathan. All right, let's look at this list. My Joe stock is down. My Tiffany stock is up. My Jonathan stock is also down. And yeah, I mean, I think Suri's got the winner edit. I wouldn't be surprised if she wins. I also don't really know how she gets to the end, because how she never gets to the end in her 5 seasons of playing. Like, she's never gotten there.
But she's gotta make fire to get to the end.
Yeah, she's not winning an immunity
Can
challenge.
you imagine
Ozzy's dumb enough to
Suri
take her.
making it to the final 3, making fire, and she actually does it?
Oh,
That'd be
She
legendary.
She wins. Like,
I would also really enjoy what Sam just said, where Ozzy is dumb enough to win the final immunity challenge and be like, "I love you, Suri. Let's go to the end again." That'd be really, really fun. That'd be really fun, especially if the jury's just like, "Oh no," like moaning, and then she wins unanimously, because that's what would happen if she's at the end.
Suri.
Yeah. Is there anything on this list that y'all are adamant about, like needs to be modified? I feel pretty good about it. Steph at 4, maybe. Maybe lower.
yeah, I mean,
But she's got no
not
target on
like-
her.
Yeah, her and Jonathan, I think.
I
Like,
think
the
this is fine.
top 5, honestly, I could see being in the finale. Or
Yeah, I was
yeah.
going to ask that exact question. Do we see this as the potential final 6 for the finale?
not necessarily.
Then who slots in there and who slots out?
I mean, I think
I
it's
feel
good
great
for
about
now.
these 4 in the finale.
Yeah.
I feel very good about these 4
Actually,
in the finale.
I could see Jonathan being in the finale.
I could see that too, just because nobody really views him as a jury threat.
That's why I think he's going to end up, because he's just going to keep on getting far. And I really am starting to think he might be a losing finalist.
Yep. I could see that for sure. I could see that. Yeah. I think Joe's gotten a pretty bad edit. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets cut here sometime soon. All 4 of the bottom people we have not gotten a good edit. Emily's had a terrible edit. She's sporadic and just can't keep a secret. Christian hasn't really had a terrible edit. I'll give him that. He's just in a bad spot. Maybe he's got some winner potential. I think Devins is dead at this point. And Aubrey, I haven't seen much content from her aside from just hating Genevieve. What has she really done? I don't know. Maybe she can go deep. Is she going to get jury votes?
Call her by her real name, Mother, sir.
I don't know. If she's
Mother Vive.
No, Mother. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Mother Vive. I don't know. Is Aubrey have a winner scenario that I'm overlooking?
No.
I don't know.
Joe have a
Maybe
winner
against,
scenario
like-
that I'm overlooking?
I don't think Joe.
Does
I mean,
Tiffany
like-
have a winner scenario we're overlooking here?
Joe, maybe with.
I mean, this just goes to
I
show
don't
what a
think
great
Joe.
job they've done this season of
I could s-
editing it, because we really
Joe?
don't.
Joe, I could see if he was with Rizzo and Emily.
You don't think
Actually,
Rizzo
Rizzo
would
Maybe.
do
might.
that?
It might be a Rizzo.
Maybe Rizzo.
It
could
depends on
win.
FTC.
Yeah. But like that just goes to show they've done a really good job with the editing this season, where the winner is not obvious. Because I feel like season 49, Savannah was very obvious. Season 48, after a while, it became pretty obvious that it was one of Kyle or Camilla. 47, Rachel. I think it was after like final 8 or final 7, it was very obvious that she's going to win if she gets to the end. 46. I guess it wasn't super obvious. 46, but I had a feeling Kenzie was going to win.
46, honestly, I thought it was very obvious, but then the way she won was very unexpected.
Yeah.
Right. I'm with you there. Yes. I did think Kenzie was going to win for a long time. 45. I mean, I think we all thought D was going to win basically most of the
Yeah,
season.
that was-
that was
44,
one of the
Jam
most
Jam had a
obvious.
stellar edit. 43,
Yeah.
I was a Gabler
Oh.
enabler all season, so I don't think his win was obvious, but I was rooting for him hard. So yeah, I mean they've done a good job of like keeping the edit low key this season. So I don't really know what to expect, but
But
if
then
I
as
gotta
soon
pick
as-
anyone right now, I'm picking Suri. I think she's got the best edit of anyone.
But then as soon as we figure out who wins, we're gonna rewatch the season. We're gonna be like, oh, it was so obvious.
I don't even know though. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna rewatch it and appreciate the season for what it was, minus the terrible twists. But yeah, I mean, you guys want to make another winner pick? I'm still going Suri. I think it's Suri. Maybe Christian.
I'm saying Suri Christian still. Same thing as
Yeah.
last week.
I'm saying Sri Rizgad.
That'd be cool. That'd be fun. I like to see that as the final 3. Actually, these 3 would be very fun.
I would love that. I would be so
Yeah.
happy with that.
I
wouldn't
don't
be
think
surprised if
there's-
Rizzo gets some jury votes though. He could.
I
Maybe
think-
some.
I think Rizzo could win, especially if he's not there with Suri. Suri loves him, and if she loves him, the rest of the jury's gonna love him.
I think if Rizzo can get to the end without Suri, he has a very, very solid shot.
Especially if he uses his idol in a way that's like a big move, not just bluffing.
Not just
he actually like eliminates someone else with it. Yeah, I guess Chase, do you want to give a shout out to anyone on social media? I know you've been doing that all season.
Oh
You
yeah.
know anybody?
This week, Tony Two Squares.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah,
he's
Tony
cool,
Two
man.
Squares is great. It was funny actually when I was going through my rewatch. He and I were pretty much finishing about a season a week, and we were on the same season each week. Like I would finish, and like 2 days later, he'd be like, "Leading up to season 50, this is my season X recap," and I was like, "Hey, I just watched that one." Yeah, he puts out great content. I love him.
And then I don't know. Do you guys want to give out like we talked about this beginning of the season? Do you want to do like a Player of the Week type award? Would you all have anybody in mind particularly this week? We can give it a name, the Aftermath MVP or something. I don't know. Well, the Aftermath Award, the Aftermath Awesome
Coach.
Player Award.
I mean, Coach.
Coach.
It was his episode. So I have 3. I'll give out. Coach, obviously, that was his episode. He just, from entertainment wise, he brought it the most. I'm gonna Suri, obviously. She found that coconut, which couldn't have been easy to do. She came back immediately, just changed the vote.
Just dominant
then-
social game, honestly.
I'm gonna give Devins his flowers. I know you guys aren't as high. I mean, I think he's gonna go home.
You gotta
probably
respect him
next
for
week,
actually
but
pulling
like the
that
move,
off.
the move was an
Yeah.
awesome. It was an
Yeah.
awesome move. I think he kind of the issue is if he didn't need it, it was probably a bad move. It made for good TV. I think he's kind of just did the same thing. Same issue as the last time he played. He kind of makes too big of a spectacle where it's a fun move. I like that he did it, but I don't know if it's great for his longevity in the game.
I think to go off what you were saying, I'm with you on Player of the Week being Suri. I also would take your argument you just made for Devins and flip it to the other side of why he should be like the worst player of the week, because he just painted a massive target on himself unintentionally. Maybe he bought himself one more week, but that's all he's got. And
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they were fully like guaranteed to be going home this episode, but like, not only did he bury himself, he kind of buried his alliance too. I don't know. I really think Devin's probably the least valuable player of the week.
I don't think he's
most valuable.
I think they were going to be targeting
the ship was already sinking, and he just tried to get on a lifeboat.
Or like I said, maybe or like April said, Christian pulls a Gabby and stabs Devins in the back.
That would be interesting.
I don't think I think Christian seems enamored with Devins. I don't think he's voting him out. Like even in the preseason press, he was saying, "Oh, I really want." Did the thing that he talked about on the show a million
Mr.
times.
Spock.
Spock, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring up this comment from Sam real quick in the chat. Is Ozzy Forcery the most loyal person for someone else? I just can't see him ever voting against her. I want to say Joe and Eva, maybe.
Robin Amber.
Romber.
Yep.
Yeah, obviously all the not Sierra and Laura Moret though.
Philip for Boston Rob.
Matt and
Ben for Sarah Lucina.
Yeah, there we go. Ben for Sarah Lucina. Great pull. Right here, Winners Award. Great pull. I don't know why I didn't think of that one. Excellent.
Matt and 40
Andrea? Matt and Andrea?
Maddie dating.
From Gabon?
They're dating. Matt and
Franny.
Franny.
Oh yeah.
Matt and Franny. I guess he meant left on this season. That's not as fun of a conversation, Sam.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously, yes. Is Ozzy the most loyal person for Suri? Probably, yes.
I think he
willing to
probably
drop
is
this
smart
month's
enough to
rent
vote her out.
Yeah, if you get a cameo of Coach giving you a nickname, I would love to use that as content. So go ahead and send us that clip, and we'll display it next week. I'll figure out how to load it as an asset on StreamYard.
Who's the Tidewater of the week?
Oh, that's a great name for our award. Who's the Tidewalker of the week? No way. That might be it. Cerise the Tidewalker of the week. Unless you guys want to argue for Devins and outvote me 2-1, but I think it's hands down
Cerise the Tidewalker of the week.
Yeah, I'd go with
great. That's it, man. The Tidewalker of the week. Yeah. All right. Well, great episode. Next time on Survivor, everybody looks pissed off. Everybody looks really pissed off. Jeff is doing a challenge. I guess this is Mr. Beast, right? Maybe.
No way.
I don't think so.
They're gonna promote the shit out of Mr. Beast.
It's not Mr. Beast. I'm thinking it's gonna be something like if Jeff can outlast any of the contestants, or if any of the contestants can outlast him. Something. It's gonna be some weird twist like that where. I don't know, or maybe they get Rice if half the contestants last longer than him. I don't know, because it's the forearm one.
Ooh, here's a thought. What if Jeff beats you, you lose your vote?
Oh, that would be absolutely wild.
I could see them doing that though.
So it's one of those ones where you either sit out or you compete. If you sit out, you can vote and everything's normal, but you're vulnerable.
Yeah, maybe
so we got like Rizzo immediate sit out, Suri immediate sit out, Emily immediate sit out. Who else?
Maybe that's the Rice negotiation.
That's what I'm or race negotiation sort of thing. But again, if you're right, if Jeff beats you, you lose your vote. I like that. That's actually a twist I could get behind.
Man, 2,000 coconuts. It's a lot of coconuts to not use your feet for.
Too bad there were no more limes to put in the coconut, though.
All right, fellas. How are we feeling about this season overall so far? Is it in your top, I don't know, 10, 20? In the top 25, top half of the show?
I'd say top half.
The cast has been delivering. I'm sick of the twist, though.
I think it's probably of the new era. I'd rank it probably at least 2 or 3.
Okay.
46
I would say 3.
is
Obviously, we have
favorite.
43 at the top, and then everything is a giant tier below 43. But then, where would you rank the rest of the new era?
46 is definitely at least top 10 for me. I love 46.
See, for me, it would have been so much better if my guy Charlie won. I was just so devastated after that loss. But Kenzie was deserving, I will say. 46 is great, man. 46 was awesome. That was a really fun season. Q was just electric. Everything with Q was so funny. Hunter was underrated.
You want to play the alphabet game?
Yeah, that was funny. I enjoyed that hide and seek episode. One of the better episodes of the show's history.
The hide and seek. So both. I just love how Q came up with hide and seek because he was like, if people are good at hide and seek, they can hide in the game. But then it was Venus. Out of all people, Venus was like, I picked up on what Q was getting at. Venus was egg clock Q for exactly what he was doing. Venus was like, oh shit, if you last in hide and seek, you're going to be good at this game going long into the game. I feel like I would love to see Venus come back again.
I love all that like brain energy going on, and then you just have Hunter in a tree like a bat, like not thinking about any of that. Like, I just want to win hide and seek. I would love to see Hunter back. I liked Hunter a lot.
Hunter was fun.
Yeah. Sam, I mean to cut you off though. What were your new era rankings? Let me hear them.
I liked that 40. I liked 43 is up there. 47 is up. I'd say probably 46, 47, 50, 43, 45. And then
you're out on 48. You're out on Jam Jam.
I didn't really care for those seasons. The rest of them, 42 was decent.
I liked 42 minus the hourglass twist. 42 is pretty good.
Yeah,
42 is a pretty good season. Marianne's a good winner, deserving winner. Jonathan was fun.
She was going to lose, and then she had one of the best FTCs.
Oh yeah,
she won because of her FTC.
Omar probably wins that season if he gets to the end, though.
Yeah.
Another great player. Yeah. I guess we're just fully out on 41. Just bury that one deep in the sand.
Yeah.
Number 10 and number 10 in the new era.
It's such a shame because the 41 cast is actually pretty good when you break it down. Like the cast was not terrible. I loved Brad. I love JD Robinson. JD was really fun.
Great. He was great.
People hate on Ricard and Shan, but they brought it.
Oh yeah, they were great. I mean, and Shan was on the challenge and brought just as much drama. Yeah, and it was funny because all the Survivor people hated her guts on that show.
Yeah. Was that Challenge USA or the mainstream challenge? Mainline challenge?
USA.
Okay. Yeah.
I think the most annoying thing about Shan and her edit was that the villain noise in her head, or the villain
Shantham
she did. The Shantham, is that what it's called?
She named it that.
That annoyed the hell out of me.
Hey, got her on another TV show though. It works. Stuff like that works.
Oh, it did. I mean, I'm just saying it personally annoyed me, but it worked. It did. It was still good television. If it made me mad, it was good.
What were you saying there, Sam?
I'm surprised they didn't bring her back for this. Although, she is someone I could see not playing ball with production and kind of like rubbing people the wrong way in that respect.
Yeah, it almost feels like her and Tiffany were competing for the same spot, and then Tiffany got the upper hand somehow. Probably the Q connection. All right, fellas. Any big predictions for next week before we wrap it up here? Almost at 90 minutes, so probably a good time to wrap it up. Fun episode. I had a great time. I always enjoy talking with you guys. It's fun when we have stuff to discuss. It's not just like I mean, this season's been delivering. We haven't had a dud episode yet. Some controversial twists, but like nothing boring.
No, all
We-
good.
We had, I mean, if we were podcasting during 48, 49, we had some boring episodes in those stretches. 2026 has been good for Survivor so far. Hopefully 51 continues on in that same pattern.
You want some fried chicken and waffles?
No, don't do that. Ugh.
Some Jeff Rappin.
Fried chicken and waffles.
I'll take
Fried
some
chicken
more
and waffles.
Zach Brown band though. I'm actually cool with that private concert. Maybe just once every season, something like that would be cool.
Well, I say next week I should still be here. It's gonna suck though because I'm only gonna get like 5 hours of sleep. I gotta be up at 4 a.m. next Thursday morning, so I'll be staying up till 11, going to bed, and getting about 4.5 hours of sleep. But I'll be looking forward to it.
You got a
That's
flight
why-
or
Nah, I think he's got a job change, right?
yeah,
He's out.
yeah, job change, yeah.
So that's, and they say podcasting is one of the toughest jobs in the world, man. we grind it out for this reason. ain't
Exactly.
It ain't easy. Yeah. I'll be up at 6 a.m. Eastern time to walk my dog because I got a big golden doodle.
You
That's a
know,
lot of exercise.
7 is greater than 4. Last time I checked.
That's fair.
All right.
You
Good
got
night, boys.
Good
all
night.
right, good night.
See y'all next week. Thanks for
See
tuning
y'all
in,
next
all
week.
viewers.
See
Love
ya.
you guys.